Since Alfa Romeo launched the Giulia, the car's getting more and more important for the brand because it's a great success. They said this car is equal to, let's say, a Mercedes C-Class or a BMW 3. If this could work, let's find out. The front of the Giulia is dominated by this big Scudetto here. This is typical for Alfa Romeo. It looks beautiful, but if you go to a car wash, this really is a challenge. On the other hand, we have this lovely spoiler down there, these big air intakes, and what I really like are these eyes of the Giulia. This is really a bad look. It's really massive from the front, but now let's look at the side. Looking at the side of the car, what you instantly see is the shape of the car. It's really like a coupe form. And what I really like is these big wheel arches with these lovely alloys in it. When you then go further down, you see this side wings here that really makes the car flat on the road. It looks absolutely beautiful. We have a long hood, but we have a quite short and very curved end, and that gives the car extra dynamic. But let's have a look at the rear. What you see here instantly is this car, even from the rear, is absolutely beautifully shaped. We have this wide shoulders, we have this very nicely shaped taillights here, and what I really like are the exhausts. But this one here, the diesel, already looks great, but if you have a look at the Quadrifoglio, you will find tubes like this, really massive. But now, let's see how it drives. Our test car features the 2.2 liter diesel engine, and that offers 180 horsepower. This is combined with the 8-speed automatic gearbox, and that together works really well. The car accelerates instantly when you put the pedal to the metal, and you always have the feeling that you have more than enough power. I think from time to time it feels like it offers more power than it should have with 180 brake horsepower. When you drive the car and you focus on the drive, which you should with an Alfa Romeo, this is really, really nice. But there are some bits and pieces which will remind you this is still an Italian car. For instance, the sound of the indicator, to be honest, horrible. Driving the Giulia is really very nice. It's great fun because what I absolutely do love is how the car responds to all of my actions. For instance, the steering is precise and very direct, and the suspension is absolutely great. This together gives you a little bit of a sports car feeling. The car offers 3 different drive modes. They call it DNA. One is an eco drive, and that really slows down the car and makes it very eco-friendly. Then there is the standard drive, and already there the car offers more than enough power and it's really agile. But then there is a sporty mode, and that really gives the car the extra kick. The new infotainment system of Alfa Romeo looks very nice with this black and black. But to be really honest, it offers everything you need, but from time to time it's a bit difficult to find what you need. But I think maybe you just need to get used to it. Even though our car offers 180 brake horsepower and it is a mid-size sedan, the fuel consumption is very nice. During our test drives, the average consumption was about 7.5 liters per 100 kilometer driven. For the Giulia, Alfa Romeo offers a variety of engines. There is a 2-liter petrol engine that offers either 200 or 280 horsepower. Or if you want, you have the top version, which is called Quadrifoglio, and that offers a 2.9 liter V6 B-turbo with 510 brake horsepower. On the other side, there are the diesel engine, which is a 2.2 liter diesel 4-cylinder, and that offers either 136, 150 or 180 brake horsepower. You can order the Giulia either with a 6-speed manual or an 8-speed automatic gearbox, but the 8-speed automatic is not available for the 136 horsepower engine. When you look at the interior of the Giulia, you instantly see they really put a lot of effort into it. It not only looks good, it also touches good. And what I really like is this screen here. It's completely black in black, and that looks absolutely great. And the good thing here, you have a lot less reflections than with some other systems. If you look at the steering wheel, this really is a sports steering wheel that looks good and it feels good as well. Then we do have these gear shift pedals here, which I think they look great, but if you're not used to them, you always touch them when you try to reach the wiper or if you try to reach the indicator. On the other hand, the cockpit is really nicely made. It's clear and it's absolutely driver focused, so something that I think is very nice. Regarding to the quality, to the craftsmanship, I have to say, yes, it is really nicely made, but we do have loads of quite wobbly stuff in here, where I think if you want to compete against Mercedes-Benz or BMW or let's say Audi, you may do a little bit more. But I have to be fair, because if you drive the Giulia Quadrifoglio, you find loads of carbon fiber in here and the look is completely different. Let's talk about space. As you see, I'm sitting very comfortable and really deep into the car, and the position that I need to drive is absolutely perfect. You can adjust the steering wheel the way you should, and the car is quite spacious. Even for a tall person like me, I'm nearly 2 meters high. And if you look at the rear seats, even behind me, somebody will easily find its space. I think this is, for a car of this size, absolutely fine. If you look at the details of the Giulia, and especially at the technology of the Giulia, we can say yes, it's close to its opponent like the C-Class or the BMW 3, but it's not yet there. But if you look for a car and you only want to drive it, you want to enjoy the car, and you want something that is really beautifully shaped, absolutely unique, this could be yours.